Arms with a training partner on a Saturday. Is there any other better thing to do? All right, guys, here we are at West Main, and we are hammering arms with one of my buddies, Alex, and him and I have trained on and off together for years. And with him being 6 weeks out from a bodybuilding show, we've been trying to get together on Saturdays and really hammer arms. Today he gave you a little extra posing, so we'll show you that at the end. But let's get into this arm session. It's a huge mega pump. That's what we're all about on arms. It's fast, it's quick. It took us under 40 minutes for 2 people and filming, so let's get to it. All right, rotation number 1 is gonna be a triset of all push downs. Of the 3, we started with an easy bar, the wider grip, and we're just doing a push down here, shooting for anywhere between 10 and 20 reps. We did 3 warm-up rounds of this rotation before getting into the working round, where the working round was literally trying to hit failure on all 3. Exercise number 2 within this first rotation is gonna be this prime handle, and all I'm doing is gonna pitch my body back and then drive these handles apart and towards my middle of my quad. This is a different feel, but another great push down to really warm my elbows up. Again, 10 to 20 there is when I'm looking for the rep range through the first 3 rounds, and then failure on the 4th. And then last in this rotation is gonna be the Vulcan strap short handle, where the goal here is just get my hands as far apart as possible. What you'll see on this final set, I used a little bit too much weight because I was getting a little antsy and I was feeling good. So drive down and apart. Once I stopped being able to drive it apart, I just moved my hands together, pumped reps, I think for additional 5, and I lowered the weight by 20 pounds, and then really focused on spreading my hands as far apart as possible to hit the lateral head of my triceps. So again, first 3 rounds, I'm looking for anywhere between 10 and 20, and the final 4 set is gonna be all to failure. All right, rotation number 2. So now we're gonna go all overhead work. So 3 of my favorites, and they're gonna be bangers. It's gonna be a overhead Vulcan extension. Again, anywhere between 10 and 20 reps, so that's my sweet spot for arms. With thinking about getting a good stretch and then driving out almost a lockout, but not really spending a lot of time there because that was the first 3 exercises of the day. So with this, it's stretching that long head. Next up, it's gonna be an incline kettlebell skull crusher. Same premise, come down beside my head, drive up, contract. Sets of 8 to 10 is what we're after here, because at this point, our triceps are absolutely thumping and burning like crazy. So I tried to get 10. I think I failed pretty much at like 8.5, maybe 9. And the final piece of this triset is gonna be an overhead prime extension. The goal here is just get it and drive it out as many times as I can. I think like 6, 8. I had to pause in the middle because my triceps were just burning. They felt like they couldn't even function anymore. So it's kind of like a modified weird rest pause. So I think I hit like 6 and then 4 or 5 more. It was excruciating at that point. My triceps were completely washed. So we did 2 rounds because it felt really good. And I told Chaz, well, I'll probably just do 2 today. Well, we ended up doing a 3rd because my triceps just felt incredible for it. I love the overhead for the anything tricep because that's what's gonna pack on the meat to my long head. And if you guys know, I've been following this channel, you know when I drive up and hit a front double bicep, I want that tricep to hang and that meat to just dangle. So what we're doing here is we did 3 rounds of the first and then a work set of the 4th. With this, we did 2 rounds and then a work set of the 3rd. So if you look at that as a whole, you'd probably call that 2 sets of triceps. That's a joke. That's just a ton. I don't know how to even count that volume wise. It's just a ton. It felt great and incredible. Right now, on the biceps, started with a great superset here. We did rope hammer curls, really thinking about working the brachialis in the lower portion of my bicep, hitting anywhere between 15 and 20 reps here. And then immediately walk over and do the easy bar cable curl where I'm hitting 5 at the top half contraction and then 10 full range of motion reps. With this, it was the exact same thing. I did 3 rounds to really get my biceps cranking, and on the 4th, we just took it to the end. I think I ended up getting 15 of the rope, and we got 15 again. Again, the premise here, blow my biceps up as big as possible. Next up, easy bar preacher curls. Now, you haven't seen me do this in a while because normally you'll see me do this either on the machine or with a one-arm dumbbell. And I'm thinking about with this, we did 2 rounds of anywhere between 10 and 12, and then what you guys are gonna see is the working round on the 3rd. So I told Alex, I said, will you just spot me and I'm gonna find my way to 12. This is awful. If you remember with the preacher curls, you know I'm not coming all the way down. I'm getting a good stretch, but I'm not thinking about crazy stretch. And then I'm gonna drive up to my head, squeeze my biceps as hard as possible. The one thing you'll notice that's different about me doing these is I prefer to take the wider grip. This is because it just feels better for my shoulders. Anything close in just doesn't feel very natural to me, where you'll see Alex go with a closer grip because that feels good to him. And again, that's just person to person. His shoulder mobility is better than mine, so you know, it is what it is there. Take the grip that feels best for you.
Perfect.
And then last thing of the day here, what we did was we did 2, that Chaz didn't actually film these, but they were 2 crossbody curl sets of 12 with a 25, just getting a little bit more blood on those biceps before this final, just what I'll call killer set that John taught us years ago. So what it was is alternating dumbbell curls for sets of 10, then you stand right up and do hammer curls, and then you're gonna find the sweet spot of the contraction for your biceps, and then do an iso hold for 10 seconds where he's driving my hands down. Cannot tell you how great this is, and it's excruciating if you can't tell by the pain on my face.
Come on.
again, that was 40 minutes of arms, start to finish. And with that ending set, that's all I needed. I could walk out here comfortably and know I'm gonna go home, smash food, and my arms are gonna get better. Everyone wants to know, like, hey Chris, like, how do you train arms? Is it progressive overload? Is it pump? Is it this? I'm like, this is how I grow arms. I just told you all. You just have to replicate it. You notice there's nothing I do here is crazy heavy weight. Like, it's all honestly moderate to light, but I'm making that bicep or tricep, depending on what muscle I'm on, do every bit of the work. So replicate this, do it at home, mirror these exercises. I'm telling you, your arms will get bigger, better, and the pump will be amazing. So if you like this video, guys, like, share, and subscribe. Until next time, Chris on the CV.